Hi friends, very good morning. Today we will discuss about governance, risk and compliance, scenario-based and logical-based questions, part number 6. Before this, guys, we had already discussed n numbers of uh, interviews questions related to this. I hope you took the benefits for the same. So, just going forward, we will discuss about more deeply and more kind of different uh, perspective interviews questions regarding GRC, like any kind of data breaches happen, right? And you are holding a position of a consultant, and many more questions regarding the same. So, guys, let's begin the session without further delay. You are a GRC consultant and deputed on a client location where they are escalating the GRC processes not in place properly. How do you ensure that client is as per the industry best practices? This is very general questions which you face very frequently if you are in a GRC path. So the proper answer for the same is first understand the client and its relative industry. For example, if a client is related uh, with the automotive sectors and belongs to the Europe region, then industry guidelines would be GDPR mandatorily and some certifications which is very important. So understand the client business and the sectors and accordingly recommend the industry standards. Next is existing policies and standard policies comparison, like analyze the gap between these two. Next is collaborate with legal, finance, etc. to understand their expectation, requirements and operational methodologies. So just sit with the different teams or operational teams just to understand their requirements, so that you have much more idea regarding the preparation of the GRC processes. Next is customization and tailoring the policies. Guys, categorize the policies with respect to industry standard like GDPR and many more certificates, and tailoring the policies where modifications or additions are required. Next is a review of SOD and approval processes, very important. The communication and the courses done for the employees for awareness purposes. And last is the monitoring and updates for the same. So these are the certain scenarios you should need to adhere. Next question is very important. Mandatory components of policies. So number one is scope statement. Statement, the summary of the proposed policy, which includes the security, confidential, integrity, and availability of data. The purpose of the scope is to provide a high level overview regarding the organization and its control to client and its prospective clients. Data classification, version history are the some of the like some of the statement we should use in scope statement. Next is standard, means what are the recommended standards and what are the achieved, what are the standards we already achieved. Same for the regulatory and compliance. Last is very important, that is policy score, right? Depending upon the quality and the level of policies, and independent auditor should announce a score of policies who belongs from the third party independent team. So these are the certain mandatory. See, components are also like maybe more. It's depend on the organization to organization, but these are the mandatory one. So I had covered only mandatory part. Next slide. Assume an existing supplier suffers from security data breach incident. You are holding a position of senior consultant. What will be your action? So, point number one is ask supplier to share incident data like root cause, time of incident, etc. Right? Next is investigate what data breach happens or any other impact due to supplier incident breach. Third is review the status of initial due diligence or DD and all the documents and approval which was done at the time of vendor onboarding. Next is a review the compliances and certification level and suggest to achieve if any. Initiate the DDE check of supplier and suggest the recommendations if any and shift the vendors in the rate category and apply the reliable penalized amount as per the terms and conditions between parties over supplier. So these are the certain scenarios if a supplier is suffering from a data breach, and you should adhere these steps to ensure that the compliance is like to ensure that the supplier is a compliant party and who is adhered by the standards and the latest of framework as per the market. So guys, I hope these videos helps you. Next videos within two days. Thank you for watching, and kindly subscribe with the bell icon and don't forget to share. Thank you and have a nice day.